Good evening. Good evening to all of you. Today, our organizing secretary has given me an opportunity to start the program, Dr. Abhijit Kundu. So we are on 6th day. That means 1 day left. That means 1 week faculty development program, online virtual mode on research methodology and data analysis, organized by Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement, jointly with the Nowgong College, Autonomous, Assam, Jhargram Raj College, Jhargram, and Domkal Girls College, Murshidabad. Today we have two respected resource persons, Dr. Sushmita Chatterjee and Dr. Surya Begum. So I'm just handovering my charge to Lopamudra. Please introduce our respected resource person, Dr. Sushmita Chatterjee.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. It is my honor and privilege to introduce before all Dr. Sushmita Chatterjee, who is our first resource person. Dr. Sushmita Chatterjee completed her BSc in Economics from Lady Brabon College under University of Calcutta and her MSc from Presidency College. Thereafter, she has completed her MPhil and PhD from University of Calcutta, and then she joined IIM Calcutta for her postdoctoral research. Currently, she is working as an assistant professor in the economics department at Maharaja Monindra Chandra College and also as a guest faculty of the Department of Commerce under University of Calcutta. She is also supervising PhD students in the Department of Commerce and Department of Economics in University of Calcutta. Her research interests include applied econometrics, industrial organization, gender studies, and entrepreneurship. She is the author of a large number of articles published in reputed journals of Elsevier, Emerald, Sage, Palgrave, Springer, and Free Books, and several book chapters in national and international publications. She is also acting as a reviewer of Sage Journal and Oxford Books. So I would like to hand over the session to ma'am now. Over to you, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you for this introduction. And I'm thankful to the organizing committee of Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement. And I'm thankful to all the governing body members for giving me this opportunity in some way in my life for academic advancement. And all the members of this society, all the participants, and the organizing committee, Nowgong College, Assam, Jhargram Raj College, Domkal Girls College, Murshidabad, for this academic endeavor. Today I am going to discuss logistic regression. As from the brochure you can see that, but we will start with a particular research issue, neither any statistical equation nor mathematical calculations. Just I am starting with a particular research issue. Is it visible?
No, ma'am, your screen is not visible.
Okay. Now is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yes. So I am starting with a particular research issue. In this research, we have tried to investigate the facilitators and impediments of business sustainability of the micro enterprises. The study proposes a framework of social sustainability through women entrepreneurs in India. To fulfill the objectives, primary data have been collected by administering questionnaire and analyzed by employing binary logic model. This is the entering of the word logic in this particular analysis. So nothing to worry about that particular word logic. The basic objective is to determine some indicators for being a micro entrepreneur. In this particular research, we have done in-depth interviews and focus group discussions. Now, through this research, we have found that some factors are determining sustainability of micro enterprises. The economic factor, political factor, demographic factors, along with family contribution, are found to be important factors in determining sustainability and success of micro enterprises. The study also showed that enterprises emerging from self-help groups are adding value to the society by overall women empowerment. Now, this is a kind of policy issue where we can show that through small business development, there can be economic development as well as women empowerment. Now, before going to any kind of analysis, we must have a particular premise for research. And this is the theory building part of this particular research. Way back in 2013, Ministry of Rural Development launched National Rural Livelihood Mission. This National Rural Livelihood Mission happens to be the flagship program of the Government of India for eradication of poverty. The primary block of NRLM is forming women self-help groups on the basis of mutual affinity. NRLM has taken a saturation approach and will ensure that at least one woman from a poor family is motivated to join the SHG, self-help group. Saturation, that means at least one member, that is all the poor families should be under the umbrella of NRLM. Now, first, this is the government policy issue. So how we are building the theory? First, we are addressing toward a particular policy issue, that is the policy of the government to eradicate poverty through creation of self-help groups through National Rural Livelihood Mission. Now, for what reason such a policy or several policy measures are taken? The reason is sustainable economic development. Sustainable economic development. India has registered economic growth in last 2 decades. this growth seems to have little trickle-down effect. That is, giving rich more opportunities with the objective of trickle that down, that is percolating to the bottom section of the society. But it has not percolated to the lowest rung of the society. This is reflected in low Human Development Index rank for India. Eradication of poverty remains the biggest challenge for India. Poverty can be eradicated by creating opportunities for people who are at the base of the pyramid or bottom of the pyramid. Opportunities can be created through entrepreneurship. So this is a kind of beacon of hope, entrepreneurship development. This will result in sustainable economic development for the country. Inclusive growth can be achieved by generating opportunities at the BOP. Thus, women-run micro-enterprises have a social phase and they result in sustainable economic development and inclusive growth. Micro-enterprises contribute significantly. However, they do not have adequate support and are under tremendous pressure to sustain their competitiveness. I am just going through extant literature about entrepreneurship development, problems and prospects. So we have started with the basic policy of the government and how the policy is related to sustainable development. Then we are looking into the policy prescription like development of micro enterprises and sustainability of micro enterprises by showing that there are several bottlenecks in the system. There are several facilitators as well as hindrances. Now, as we all know, we people are interested in model building. So this is a particular graphical model showing the components of business sustainability. So this hypothesized model for business sustainability constituted with some aspects: marketing opportunities, physical infrastructure, entrepreneurial culture, education, gender, family reticence, political instability, access to financial services. So from extant literature, we have hypothesized this particular model. First, the premise building, thereafter, hypothesized model is there, then hypothesis. The following hypothesis could plausibly explain the business sustainability of self-help group members in the particular study area. So business sustainability is the outcome or target variable in this particular study. And what are the indicators? Education, access to financial services, physical infrastructure, marketing opportunities, existence of entrepreneurial culture, gender, political instability, family reticence. So these are the factors. And according to each factor, we have one particular hypothesis. As simple as this. So we have identified our dependent variable and also the independent variables. Which one is dependent? Business sustainability of micro enterprise. Now, we will enter into research methodology. For this particular research, data were collected between August 2016 and March 2017. For the quantitative survey, the questionnaire was prepared in English and then translated to Bengali, the local language. Pre-testing of the questionnaire was conducted in areas other than the study areas. And questionnaire was then finalized and administered among study participants. Apart from general demographic and socioeconomic characteristics, questions were asked regarding the sustainability of the business. The survey uses a quasi-experimental design with a pre-coded questionnaire to collect data. In this study, we have interviewed 1,122 SHG members of West Bengal. In this process, we have found 508 women with small businesses. So the first sample is all SHG members. And from those SHG members, we have identified 5,008 women with small businesses. Additionally, to supplement information obtained from quantitative survey, focus group discussions, and open-ended, in-depth interviews were conducted on issues relating to their views about their business sustainability, about their present status and collaborations as well. All FGDs and IDIs were recorded and transcribed verbatim. So, I am ending the story here. Background building, premise building, then model creation, then hypothesis, and the procedure of getting information, or what we say, getting the data, the primary data. Now, the topic of this session: what kind of data we have? We have data about sustainable micro entrepreneur, that is about business sustainability. We have data about education, gender, financial facility, entrepreneurial culture, family reticence, political instability, then physical infrastructure and marketing facility. So we have data about all these dimensions. Now, as we have discussed, the outcome variable is business sustainability. That is sustainable micro entrepreneurship. So either it is sustainable or not? Either a self-help group member is sustainable micro entrepreneur or only a self-help group member. So this is a kind of binary choice, dichotomous choice we have. So for being micro entrepreneur, according to our hypothesized model, we think that education is important, gender is important, financial facility, that is also important. There must be some entrepreneurial culture that is also important to being an entrepreneur, micro entrepreneur. Family reticence will work in negative direction. Usually, political instability will work in inverse direction as well. Physical infrastructure and marketing facility will facilitate to being an entrepreneur. So we have a particular binary choice. Now, what we are going to predict, a particular individual, a particular sample unit can be either micro entrepreneur or not. So there is a particular prediction in this research. And where there is a possibility of prediction, we must have some probability associated with that. So here in this particular equation, this P is nothing but probability of being entrepreneur, sustainable entrepreneur. And what is 1 minus P? 1 minus P is nothing but probability of not being sustainable micro entrepreneur. So this is a particular ratio between probabilities. Probability of success, which is nothing but being entrepreneur, divided by probability of loss, that is not being an entrepreneur. And the ratio depends upon some indicators: education, gender, financial facility, and all the other indicators we have already discussed. Now here in simple regression, what we do, we just write B0, B0 is the intercept term. Thereafter, we take a particular beta coefficient for showing the relationship between the independent variable and the dependent variable. Here we have done the same thing. We have done the same thing. This is the ratio between probabilities is the dependent variable, and these are the all independent variables, but they are in power of E, because this is a particular prediction equation. By simply taking the log, you will get log of P by 1 minus P equals to B0 plus B1 education, B2 gender, B3 financial facilities, like this. So when you are taking the log form, that is the logistic model. We don't say logistic model, we say logistic model. So logistic model is just a kind of exponential form of linear regression. If we are very much familiar to linear regression, then we can simply understand the logistic model, where we are diverting from the simple regression or multiple regression, where the dependent variable is continuous. Here the dependent variable is a kind of binary choice. So this is the simple difference between logistic model and simple regression model. Now, again, we are going into the variables. Some internal conditions for micro-entrepreneurship: education, which is in nominal scaling; gender, which is a binary variable; financial facility, a categorical scoring variable, which is access to credit and investment; physical infrastructure is also categorical variable with scoring; political instability, then that is also a categorical variable; marketing facility, categorical variable with scoring; entrepreneurial culture is also a categorical variable; family reticence, also a categorical variable. Then we will go back to describe the equation. This one. So a 1 unit change in independent variable is associated with the logit changing by B, holding all other variables constant. The odds of dependent is equal to 1. 1 increase multiplicatively by e to the power b for a 1 unit increase in independent, holding all other variables constant. This e to the power b is the odds ratio. Odds ratio. Nothing but the ratio of probabilities. Now, by running the model, by fitting the data, the result is education is having a coefficient 0.52, gender minus 0.61, financial facility 0.49, gender, I must say it is 1 for male, 2 for female. Financial facility 0.49, entrepreneurial culture 0.27, family reticence minus 0.73, political instability minus 0.51, physical infrastructure 0.26, marketing facility 0.45. Now, if you see the p-values, all the coefficients are statistically significant. Now, when you are writing a research paper, you must give some impression of your statistical knowledge. So the tool you are using for your research must be well described. In the application of logistic regression, The first step is to determine if the model reasonably approximates the behavior of the data. Here, the statistic which shows the validity of the model is the chi-square, which can be reported from the omnibus test of model coefficients. According to the significance value of chi-square, the model that evaluate the sustainability from the perspective of SHG members is valid. After testing the validity of the model by the chi-square statistic, the second step in logistic regression is to evaluate the performance of the model by rate of correct classification obtained from the classification table. So the model explains the perspective. Here you can see correctly classified 79.14. So for this particular research model, the model explains the perspective with a 79% explanation rate. The last step in the logistic regression model is the formulation of equations. The effect of each predictor can be gauged by coefficients and significance of the coefficients. So these are the statistics you have to report in your research. Now, interpretation of coefficient. A positive coefficient B indicates that higher levels of independent variables are associated with an increase in probability. Higher levels of independent variables are associated with an increase in probability. A negative coefficient indicates that higher levels of independent variables are associated with decrease in probability. When this B is 0, there is no such relationship between dependent variable and independent variable. So, while reporting the result, we must report like this: the probability of being entrepreneur will increase by this particular amount. Probability is increasing. The number beside the independent variable education is the regression coefficient or slope B1. If we go back to the equation, we can see B1 is the coefficient for education, B2 for gender, and so on. So the number beside the independent variable is the regression coefficient or slope B1. Here, this tells us that the logit or log odds, nothing but the log of the ratio of probabilities. These are the scary words if we hear them fast, but these are not that scary. Logit, log odds. What is that? Just log of ratio of probabilities. Probability of success, probability of failure, probability of being entrepreneur, probability of non being entrepreneur. So, coefficient B1 tells us that the logic for being in favor of entrepreneurship, being in favor of entrepreneurship, is estimated to rise by 0.52 with each year of education. With each year of education. Here we have taken education by years, number of years. Since bigger logics correspond to bigger probabilities, this means that the more educated are more apt to go for entrepreneurship. This is very usual. Gender is affecting, that is, being female, it is negatively affecting entrepreneurship choice. Family reticence, this is all, that is the patriarchal society is there. So for this particular social norms and regulations, women are not coming into the arena of small businesses. Now, in this particular research, this particular paper has explored the important factors of nurturing competitiveness or competitive enterprises and making them sustainable in order to build prosperous society based on women empowerment and poverty alleviation. So there must be women education. Some policy should be targeted to women education that will lead to entrepreneurship development. Social norms should be somehow mitigated, changed, so that women can come into the arena of business. Financial facilities, marketing facilities, these are all physical infrastructure provisioning. These are all factors affecting micro entrepreneurship. So there are many policies which can be developed for woman-driven sustainable businesses, ranging from financial support and investment policies and area-based initiatives to inspire and facilitate entrepreneurial culture. Policies targeted at capacity building through skills upgrading are likely to be important. So these are the concluding remarks of this particular research. By using logistic regression model. So now,
Yes,
is,
ma'am.
is there any question?
If anyone has any question, they can ask, ma'am. Okay, I think nobody has any questions. So now I would like to thank ma'am for this wonderful and lucid
So,
presentation.
Pamudha, I'm sorry to intervene. Now I
Yes,
will
ma'am.
show them how
Okay,
to
okay.
run logistic regression in
Okay, okay, okay,
art.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Sorry.
can you see the screen of our
Yes,
studio?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I would like to show you how to run logistic regression in our studio. It is very simple to run the logistic regression. First, you have to call the data. So you have to import the data set. Say I have here the data from Excel. From Excel, then browse the data. Say I have particular data. Open the data and you have to import the data. This is a data where we have for a case. The case is like this. It is a study for women entrepreneurship. Women entrepreneurship works as an instrument for development, as we have seen. So the entrepreneurial choice assessment is a relevant area of research. Entrepreneurial choice assessment. In this particular case, we have studied the binary outcome variable, which is entrepreneurship. This is the dependent variable, and skill and material access as independent indicators to gauge the entrepreneurship decision of women in study area. So can you see the data in our studio?
Yes, ma'am.
So entrepreneurship, the entre data is there, skill data and material access data. Material access is a summated form of financial access, marketing access, and raw material access. So values are continuous. For skill, it is a categorical variable, having skill or not. And entrepreneurship choice is a particular dichotomous or binary data. After calling the data or importing the data, we have to run the model. We have to run the model. Can you see the codes? So it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
project model. Then the regression equation is entrepreneurship depending upon skill and material access. So entrepreneurship, thereafter a tilde, then skill plus material access. I have taken only two indicators. Then what is the family? Family is the binomial family and the link is logit. And you have to mention which data you are going to use. Here I have used this JBR data. Now, we want the summary of the logistic model. And you will get this summary. You will get the results. So we are interested in estimates. Skill estimate is 0.32, and according to p-value it is significant, and material access, it is significant, but the coefficient value is not that good. So this is simple logistic model you can run in RStudio, and then you will discuss the result. The result of the data analysis for this particular logistic model, we can see both the variables skill and material access for entrepreneurship decision making, both are significant, statistically significant. So we have to what is the policy decision? Policy decision or policy prescription from your side is government should try to build up skill, that is skill development programs should be there, and there must be material access to the micro entrepreneurs. So in RStudio, you can run the model with your given data. Again, is there any question? No.
If anyone has any question, they can ask, ma'am.
No questions. Either I am clearly understood or not at all understood. So the case is binary. Again, binary choice.
Hope they have understood, ma'am. That's why they do not have any question.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your inspiration and all this guidance and support, academic support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful and lucid presentation. I'm sure that all present here today have benefited from this session that you conducted. And I would like to thank you again for sparing your time and sharing your knowledge and ideas with us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you again to all of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, shall I move to the next session? Sir, you are on mute.
Yes. You can.
Okay, sir. Okay, now I would like to introduce our resource person for the next session, Dr. Surya Begum. Dr. Surya Begum has completed her PhD in High Performance Computing in 2019 at the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, VTU, Karnataka. She has 20 plus years of teaching experience in the field of computer science and engineering and 6 plus years in industry. She has published more than 35 research papers in reputed international journals and conferences, and presented papers in national international conferences, published book chapters in Springer and edited books. She has published a book in Lambert Publications. She is also a member of an advisory board in edited books. She has 3 patents to her credit. She is a reviewer in several international conferences. She is an ambassador of AICTE. She is an SME in AICTE SLAP project. She is also acting as a professional member in IEEE, CSI, and IAENG. Her main thrust research areas are machine learning, data science, high performance computing, big data, Internet of Things, cloud computing, data mining, data warehousing, and Tableau. So I would like to now request ma'am to please take over the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. Give me a moment. I am going to connect.
Okay, ma'am.
I hope I'm audible.
Ma'am, you're audible, but there is an echo coming, so there's some problem
Yeah.
with your audio.
Yes, I'm connected with you. Now I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope I'm audible now.
Yes, ma'am.
No echo sound, right? Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
no disturbance.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the organizing committees, Kolkata Bidhannagar Society for Academic Advancement, Nowgong College, which is autonomous from Assam, Jhargram Raj College, Jhargram, and Domkal Girls College, Murshidabad, for organizing such an informative FDP program, which is today is the sixth day, if I am not wrong. So a total of 1 week program. Then secondly, I would like to thank Dr. Pema Lema sir for giving me an opportunity and also for inviting me to deliver today's sessions. So I'll be delivering two sessions. One session will be on data analysis tools and the second session will be data analysis using Python language. Then also I would like to thank the professors, teaching fraternity and student fraternity of various universities, autonomous colleges and other colleges for attending this 1 week wonderful and informative FDP. Now let me start today's session without any delay. So I'm just sharing my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Now, as already I have told you, I'll be having two sessions. Now, the very first session will be on data analysis tools. So, to start with, before telling what is the meaning of data analysis and how the analysis of different data set will be done, I would like to spend 1 or 2 minutes on the data and types of the data, which is very, very important, okay, for any research scholar or anybody who want to work in the field of data science. Because the moment we say data science, it is all about the data. Now, data will be in different forms, okay, like it will be in the text form, video, and audio form also. And as already I have told you, it will be in main two categories. Either it will be structured or unstructured. Now, most of the real-time data, whatever we are going to deal with, right, today, whatever we are going to get the data, that will be in the form of unstructured format. So now here, what is the meaning of unstructured data? So unstructured data will be in such a form that it will not be having any proper format or not, it will be organized in a proper way. So whenever we are going to collect such data, it will be very, very difficult, and also to process and to do the analysis of this particular data. In contrast, whenever we talk about the structured data, it will be highly organized, and also it will be in a particular format. So collection of structured data will be very, very easy, and also the process of data processing, analyzing, and building the model finally will be very, very easy. But as already I have told you, in real-time data, right, always we will be having the unstructured data. So we have to transform the unstructured data to the structured data. Now I would like to show you some of the data which is in the unstructured format. Okay, in the next slide. So, okay, I'll go to the slideshow. I think it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
So here there will be a lot of data, as already I have told you, text, audio, video, and all these things. So in detail, you can just do. So this is also a analysis, a step where you can do the analysis. You can observe the things here. So here the different form of data is there. So here in the first visual, you can just see that we are having some text files and also the documented files. So everything, the data will be in the text format. That is what I want to convey. Then we will be having some data from the various websites, okay, from the log files, and also from the server based machines. So when I say server based machines or client based machines, that will be the data generated by the machine itself. Then today's world, okay, one of the hottest topic and domain is IoT, that is Internet of Things. So in Internet of Things, a lot of sensors will be used, right? So daily from different sensors, again, specific sensors will be there to collect the specific data. So we'll be collecting a lot of data. Okay. Like for example, now when we're talking about IoT, so we'll be having the smart cities. We are having smart homes, right? Even when you are going driving and just going, you might have observed and analyzed also. These inspectors, traffic inspectors, will be seen less because everything is okay digitized. And here, along with the surveillance cameras, some sensors will be there to collect the data. Like for example, now if somebody is not wearing helmet, if they like if there's someone is drinking and driving, etc., there will be a lot of factors, okay, when we are driving, and certain full rules we have to follow. So whenever we are dealing with all these things, this sensors plays a very, very important role and collect the data. So this is how we can collect the data from sensors. And also in the health industry, nowadays a lot of ads are coming. I like professors, participants who are present in today's FDP, you might have seen a lot of ads, right? Suddenly it will come related to health. Like for example, diabetes, right? Reversal program. So this actually, I am doing a project on this, like how actually they are going to do this. So what they are doing, they are using certain IoT devices, right? So IoT devices that will be in the form of shape of some coin shape that will be attached to our body. For example, let us say it is hand. Okay, they will collect the data daily. Morning they will attach. Then next morning they'll come. They'll collect the data, and based on the data, whatever it is collected, they are going to see like what is the level of the diabetes, and it is so on. Then also, these are all about the textual data, okay, audio data, and we'll be having some video data also. A lot of data we can get from video files also. For example, now I am presenting in today's session, right? If the video recording is there, yes, YouTube, right? Live session is there on the YouTube. That means it is producing a lot of data, and that data format is in the form of the video. So this is a live example of video file. So likewise, we'll be having image data, that is the picture data. For example, social media, that is what I have written over here, right? Facebook, you name it, right? Every now and then, what I'm wearing, what I have purchased, right? In which hotel I went, in which place I have visited. So I'll be posting, right? Most of the people, they love to post. So that way, a lot of graphical or image data will be produced, right? Emails, okay? Through emails also, right? A lot of not only the proper email will get, either will get, okay, the spam mails also. So what in conclusion, related to unstructured data, I want to convey is that every day we are going to generate a lot of data in different formats. Either it will be in the form of text. For example, now I'm showing these PPTs, right? So everything I have written in the form of text, right? So this is the textual data. Okay, then it is in the form of audio. Now I'm speaking, right? If my recording has been done, that means I am producing a lot of audio data. So like this, the video data will be there, different types of the data will be there. And here the different, though the types of data will be there, okay, they are in a unstructured way. That means they are not organized, and also they are into different formats. So conversion of unstructured data to the structured one is very, very important before we go for modeling. Anyways, today's session is purely on analysis of the data. We will not go to modeling anymore. Yeah, moving forward. Coming to data analysis. As already I have told you, like we have whatever the data we will get, we have to do a kind of analysis. Okay. So how we are going to do the analysis? What do you mean by analysis? So in the previous 5 sessions, yeah, different sessions has been done. Then you might have got an idea of how, okay, to analyze the data. Different types of data will be there. Different types of variables will be there, whether it is independent, dependent, etc. Right. So actually, the moment we get the data, when I say get the data, it is nothing but collection of the data. And in one of the sessions, it was a wonderful session, okay, presented by one professor. Like he has told the different kinds of data, how we are going to collect the data through interview, okay, etc. So I don't want to go deep into that. So what I'm trying to tell is, you know how to collect the data, and I think in today's session, some of the participants, okay, because I'm a part of the uh, group, right? That is the WhatsApp group. So they will be sending the questionnaires in the form of the Google form, right? So some questions will be there. So they want us, okay, the people to fill up the data, right? Fill up. So that is also a way of collecting the data. So after collection of the data, we have to do certain kind of analysis of whatever the data we have collected. So how we are going to do? We are going to do it in different ways. One of the ways by going through this data. Either, so we will take the past data, right? That is called as the historic data. Okay. And we are going to predict the future. So this is the trend, or this is the pattern of the historical data. Okay. When I say historical data, the data from the past. So how I am going to make a model to predict the future? Let it be anything. That means I have to make a decision based on my analysis. So one of the live example I can just give in daily lives, right? Every day we are going to take some decision. Right? We're all, like most of us are working. So we will be having multiple roles. At home also we have to play some role. At our workplace also we have to play some role. So we have to take certain decisions. So decisions will be very, very simple. Like in the previous session, right? Professor Madam, like she was telling, it is logistic regression, right? It was a wonderful session. Then finally, when she was asking the question, she was telling any questions. When somebody, like no answer was there, she said it is like a logistic regression. Okay, either it will be yes or it will be no, understood or not understood, right? So here it will be very simple decision. Okay, either we have done something wrong or we have done something correct. So based on this, our behavior or action, we have to take some decision. If we have done some mistake, that means we are not happy. For example, in today's activities. So how to improve that? So based on that, first of all, I have to do the analysis on my behavior or activity. Then I am going to take the decision so that the same mistake should not be created, should not happen in the future. And the other way around, if it is, everything's correct, then I will be very happy. Yes, today's whatever the events I have done, right? And the actions which I have performed, work, for example, workplace or in my home, okay, I'm happy, right? Then how to maintain this, right? How to maintain this? There will be some strategies which I have to follow so that I will make improvement on the same. So this is how, based on the analysis of our actions, events, okay, in our daily lives, that is what I just wanted to say. We have to make certain decision. So how we are going to do? again by doing the analysis. Now moving forward, so today I am going to, okay, quickly, if time is running short, because this session will be for 1 hour. So I would like to request, okay, the organizers, you can interrupt me so that I can, okay, finish this particular session quickly so that I'll move on to the next session. So whatever the tools which I have collected to deliver the session, today's session, so I have done the survey. So till November 18, 2022, whatever the topmost tools are there and the different companies are using, that I have taken in today's session, because there are so many tools which we cannot cover in 1 hour session. So some of the topmost tools I have picked up for today's session. Now these are the different tools. R and Python. So one session in yesterday's session, professor has delivered, that is data analysis using R. So I don't want to stretch more because already the information about R language has been given. So R and Python, okay. So the next session will be on Python, that is doing data analysis by using Python language. We'll be seeing in detail how to do the analysis by taking one data set. Then Microsoft Excel, everyone knows this. This is one of the oldest analysis tools which everyone has worked on. This is a product by Microsoft. Then coming to one more product by Microsoft, that is the Power BI. Okay, Power BI, that is also a product of Microsoft. Then we are having another important tool, that is a Tableau. Then followed by other tools, that is RapidMiner, Nime, Apache Spark. This is very, very important. This is usually used for data engineering, where this tool for analysis is being used. And this works on, one of the important feature of this tool is it works on streaming data. So what do you mean by streaming data? That is, it works on the live data. For example, now cyclone, right? Cyclone has come in Chennai and all. That is why since 1 week in my place, now it is windy and also it is drizzling. So now here, this type of analysis tool will be used to collect the real data and send the alerts of cyclone. So like this, we can take any real data set, okay, of the in daily life, whatever we are facing, and we can do it. For example, weather prediction. So we can use Spark, all right? So this is one of the important feature in Spark, okay, data analysis tool, where we can get the analysis of real-time data. Then followed by, we are having ClickView, Talent, Splunk, and SAS. And also in one of the session, one professor has shown the demo how to work on the analysis tool, that is SAS. So that's why I will not stretch more on SAS and R here. So then moving forward. So I will start by the bottom of the list, okay. I will just explain about Splunk tool, then followed by Talent, then etc. Then at the end, I will be telling something about R and Python. Now moving forward, Splunk, right? So here, us already we know this is one of the analysis tool. So what is this platform used for? So this is used mainly for three things. That is for searching the data, for analyzing the data, and to visualize the data. And whenever we are talking about the data, this is the data generated by the machines. And how we have gathered this machine generated data has been gathered from different applications, different websites, etc. Now here, everyone, I hope you know about the Gartner, which is a research methodology tool, right? And it is a visualization tool which will visualize, and also after visualizing, it will do some kind of analysis. And then, okay, regarding the different analysis tool, okay, they will give, like they'll be naming as whether it is a leader in the market or whether it is a visionary in the market, right? Depending upon its usage in the market and what is the place in today's market about this particular tool. So there will be so many factors to evaluate this. After evaluation, then they will be named by different names like leader, visionary, etc. So now Splunk has been named, okay, by Gartner as a visionary in the 2020 Magic Quadrant for APM. So what is this APM? This is nothing but application performance monitoring. So what is the main aim of this particular application? It is going to monitor the performance of that particular application. After monitoring, as already I have told you, they will do the analysis and they are going to declare the particular applications, okay, whether they are a leader in the market or visionary in that particular quadrant in a particular year. This I'm talking about in the year 2020. Then coming to the various products, okay, so it is having different products and in different fields. So it is having, it has released different products in the different sectors or the different domains as IT, information technology, security, DevOps, analytics, etc. And its main contribution is in IT, that is a information technology, when it has started at the for the first time. Now, coming to the products, it is having three important products: Splunk Free, Splunk Enterprise, and Splunk Cloud. Now, coming to whether it is a paid version or it is open source. As already we know, open source, that means it is free of cost. We can download and we can use. So coming to Splunk, okay, we can download freely, and also there are some trial versions which we can use for a limited period. Now, coming to a very important topic, which are the companies using this particular analysis tool, that is Splunk? So there are so many companies. So the topmost companies which are using this particular tool are Domino's, we already know, right? Domino's, Lenovo, Intel, right? Auto Group. Then moving forward, let us see some of the advantages, okay, of this particular tool. So as already I have told you, okay, it will help. This Splunk tool also helps to do the analysis of the real-time data, which has been taken from multiple systems. And also, as already we know, the different files, okay, will be having different formats. So it will accept the data from the different formats. Let it be any format that particular file has. So to name a few, it may be a log file, it may be a CSV file. So what is a CSV file? It is comma separator file. Then we are having JSON file, we are having config file, like this. So whatever the format of the file, so this particular tool accepts that. Then it also helps in extracting the data from the different databases and also from the cloud and any other operating system. Then after extraction, it will help us to analyze and visualize the data for better performance. Also, one of the important features is, I want everyone to stress on this point, some alert or event notifications will be given, okay, whenever we are doing certain kind of analysis. This is a very important feature or advantage, you can say. So this already been discussed, that it provides real-time visibility, and also it is very, very highly scalable. That means because it will be using many systems which are executing in parallel. Then coming to pricing, right? So here we'll be having two editions. One is the free edition, one will be the enterprise edition. When it comes to free edition, we can collect the data, and also we can index the data up to 500 MB per day. So this is very, very important. And how many users can use? Only one user can use this, okay, for searching, analyzing, and visualizing the data. Now coming to the enterprise edition, right? So here I request someone to mute yourself. I think some background noise is coming. Yeah. So I was talking about the enterprise edition by Splunk. So here, person has to give $225 per month for the subscription. And coming to users, any number of users can use. And also coming to the usage of the data, it is unlimited. There is no limit. Unlimited amount of data can be downloaded. So this is about the pricing. Now, very important thing in Splunk, there will be type of license will be there. Okay, there are three type of license. One is enterprise trial license, free license, and forwarder license. So this is just for your knowledge. You should know, because license, okay, the types of licenses will play a very, very important role. So just thought of sharing this also. Now coming to the next tool, that is Talent. So here, this is ETL tool, okay, mainly used for data integration. Now, first of all, what do you mean by ETL? Right? It is extract, transform, and load. Right? So here it will be performing three functions. It will extract the data, it will transform the data, and also it will load the data. Okay. So why it is called as the data integration? Because it will pull the data from the different sources, and finally it is going to make as a single data set, okay, single database, okay, on which we can work upon. And who has developed this? So that is also very, very important. So this particular tool is developed by Eclipse Graphical Development Environment. And also, okay, like Splunk, this has been also declared as a leader by Gartner's Magic Quadrant for data integration tools and data quality. See, these are the two, okay, you can say advantages or the features in which this particular tool has performed well. That is, it is the integration tool, and also it has given a very, very good quality data wise, right? Because they're having different tools to check the quality of the data and also to integrate the data. So this has been named as a leader in the year 2019. And one more thing which will be done by this particular tool is it will easily manage all the steps which are involved in the process, ETL process. As already we know, okay, whatever the process, even data science is a process. They are having data science cycle. There are so many stages, right? So likewise, whenever we're talking about ETL process, that is extract, transform, and load process, there will be different stages, okay? So here all the stages will be managed easily by using this tool. And one more important thing about this tool is that it will be accessible, okay, very easily, and it will give clean data for everyone. Clean data, as already I have told you, unstructured data is not clean data, okay. Conversion of unstructured to structure, that is what in the beginning I just told you, right? So it will give the clean data for the user, whoever is using the this particular analysis tool by using different tools. Then coming to products, it is having 5 important products. So one more is there, I will tell you later. Stitch data loader, then talent pipeline designer, then cloud data integration and data fabric. These are the different products launched by Talent. Now, what are the companies using this Talent tool? It is Aldo, AB InBev, Euronext, and AstraZeneca. Now, coming to the advantages, as here in the previous session I told you, it will give the clean data, right? This is very, very important. This is one of the feature of this particular tool. It delivers complete and clean data. Guys, whenever we are using certain words, right, every word will be having some meaning. So we have to drill deep and we have to understand what is the meaning of these words, right? What it says. Then only we will get a clear understanding, right? Complete and clean data, right? Then moving forward, then even the quality already I have spoke about this. And here this tool is used especially for big data integration. Whenever we're talking big data, right? Big data, the data will be very like very voluminous. Okay, voluminous. When you say voluminous, what do you mean by this? It may be in the form of terabytes, also petabytes. Okay, so whenever we are having such large files, then this is the tool. That is, Talent is a tool which can be used for doing the analysis of that particular data. Then also it will be provided by cloud API services. So what do I mean by API? It is application programming interfaces. Also, it helps in preparation of the data, and also it provides a data catalog and stitch data loader. See, these are the different components. These are the tools or components which we are having in this particular tool, and they are having the specific definition. Because I am having only 1 hour, I cannot go into like the deep discussion about these components or tools. But you should be aware that these are things which are available in these tools, so that those, I think some of you are doing research, some of you are planning to do research, right? So again, different tools based on different domains. Like in one of the session, rightly said by one of the professor, that there are so many tools available, right? So on what problem you are working, what is your domain, depending upon that, you have to select a particular data analysis tool. Then what will be the pricing of these products? again, okay, different products. These are the different products, right? I have listed down here. So what are the pricing of those? So few are completely free, and few will be free for 2 weeks, that is the 14 days, and few are licensed. So whatever the product we choose, okay, so we have to see this and we have to uh, use this. So one, my suggestion is whenever you want, right, to work on a particular data analysis tool, always it is better to go for a free trial. Okay, you'll be having for 1 week or 2 weeks, again depending upon the company and the tool. You can practice, and when you feel yes, this is a tool which you want to work or you have to work for your research problem, you can go ahead. Then you can go for the premium one. Then moving forward, the next one is it is ClickQ, right? So one of the important features, okay, about this tool is it is SSBI. So what is SSBI? It is self-service business intelligence. So what do you mean by this self-service? Here, self-service means anybody. When I say anybody, not only the technical users who have some knowledge about the analysis tools, even the non-technical users who don't have any background or any knowledge about any type of analysis like statistical analysis or business intelligence or data mining, etc., they can also use this particular tool in a very lucid and easy manner because it is very, very easy to use. So that is the meaning of SSBA. This is one of the important feature, okay, of this particular tool, that is ClickQ. And along with this, also it is used for visualization and to do the analysis of the data. And again, Gartner Magic Quadrant in the year 2020, it has declared us this is one of the leaders, okay, in what domains? In analytics and BI platforms. So what is BI? It is business intelligence platforms. So now coming to the products, it is having three important products for data integration, for analysis of the data, and for developing some codes or applications that can be done in the developer platforms. Then what about the usage? Yes, here you will be having a free trial for 1 month. You can use it. And what are the companies? Some of the main important companies. Cisco, I think some of you are working in Cisco also, like Samsung, right? NHS, KitchenAid. These are some of the companies which are using this particular analysis tool. Moving forward, again, advantages. It is having a lot of advantages because of this 1 hour session. I would like to discuss about these three important advantages. One is data compression and in-memory storage. So what do I mean by data compression? Here, as soon as you load the data into this particular tool, that is the ClickView, the first thing, okay, the first step, what this particular tool does is it is going to compress the original data into 10% of that size, original size. This is very, very important. After compression, what it is going to do, it will store in the server, that is in RAM memory. So since it is stored in RAM, it is called as in-memory storage. I hope you got the clarity. Then coming to the second advantage, it is automatic data association. Right? So here, association of data plays a very, very important role. So what do you mean by this? What is data association? Here, automatically recognizing the relationship between the various fields, okay, which is present in a data set. So what do you mean by this? Fields, right? The features, the independent features and the target features, the variables. Again, the terminology is different, right? But the meaning is same. So all different fields will be there. So here, using this particular tool, data association tool, it is very, very easy to recognize the relationship between each and every field. For example, if the field is having the same name, two fields is having the same name, then it is very, very easy to join. So again, when I am going to tell you about join, this is, we'll be having the different tables, right? We are going to join. So we already know like how to join, different types of joins will be there. Using those joins and a particular key, that is the primary key, we are going to do. No, let us not go deep into this joining and all. But this is, okay, this is how it works. Then coming to the third feature, that is visual analytics and indirect searches. So this is one of the special feature which is available in this tool. And this feature is not available in the most, I will not tell that in all the other analysis tools, in most of the analysis tools. So here the analysis, right? How the analysis will then usually what will happen, right? Some through different kind of charts and all these things, we can visualize how our data is. We can do some kind of analysis here. Okay, instead of, okay, whenever we're talking about the relationships, right? So we know one-to-one relation, many-to relation, and different types of relation. Normally what we have seen, it will be shown by this, like either arrows will be there or lines will be there to connect between the different components. But in this particular tool here, only colors will be used, not arrows or lines. This is one of the important and special feature. And coming to indirect searches, so whenever we are searching for some data or result, not only the direct results will be displayed, along with that all the other related searches will also be displayed by this particular tool. So these are some of the advantages of ClickView, then data integration, analytics, and all. Like which are the advantages which we have seen in the previous tools also. So the interface, okay, I hope. So I wanted to show you the interface of this ClickView. It will look like this, okay. I have taken the screenshot so that you will get a feel of this. So here there are two ways to start this, right? Analysis of your data, getting started. You can just click this and you can start straight away. Otherwise, the second way is if you are having some database already, for example, here movie database is there, you can click this, okay. Directly, you can start analysis on this particular movie dataset. Okay, this is one way, and there are other ways also. So this is, okay, the interface. Now coming to, I have taken one example. So here I have worked on some database. Okay, that is a data set. This is actually one of my student has done this. So there are different fields, as already I have told you. So here now product, quantity, sales location, and sales manager. These are the different features, or you can just say field in this particular data set. Okay, this is a sales data set. So here on the left hand side, right, you can just see these are the different fields, and this is the different feature names. Okay, under each feature, under product, these are the fields you are having. Under quantity, okay, that is numerical. What is the quantity? Here it is giving the count of every product, that is in numerical nature. Then this particular feature, you are having different locations like Bangalore, Bhopal, etc. Then sales manager, these are the names of different sales manager like Dinesh, Ganesh, etc. Now on the right hand side, you can just see, okay, the visualization, okay, analysis of this. You can just see this. This is month wise visualization, right, from January to October, and you can just see different colors has been given to different months. And here we are seeing the in this particular month, whether it is January, April, etc. Okay, what is the count? And count means what is the sales happened. Okay, this is by count 5, 10, and all. I already told you one feature we are having quantity. In that it will give the count. Okay, in simple terms I can say the number of sales happened. Okay, you can just say 5, 10, 15, whatever it is. Now here in the lower part you can just see that is the quantity. Okay, so you will get more clarity in the next screenshot which I am going to show you. See here, if you want, okay, to visualize, to do the analysis on different features, specifically stressing on some kind of points, that also you can do in ClickView. So products, for example, now whatever I have highlighted in green color, I hope it is visible. Say for example product, so these are the 3 products I want to choose, okay, from this particular feature product. Likewise from quantity, okay, only I want to visualize, okay, about the sales, okay, which is having the quantity 8, 9, 10. Similarly, in the sales location, okay, I want to see these are the different sales. So here I have not selected anything. Coming to sales manager, so only I want to see the sales done by this particular managers, Dinesh, Ganesh, and all. There are 5 names, right? 5 to 6 names. Here one more is not displayed. And months. I am not interested in all the months from January till December. I am interested only in specific months. For example, April, which is highlighted here, February, June, March, May, right? So I want to visualize this. I want to do analysis on this particular, okay, fields in those particular features. The moment you select all these things, the particular visualization will be displayed on the working area in the right hand side pane. So you can just see here, see the months, for example, right? April, February, and this. That means 6 months are there. You can just see February, May, March, June, April. So this is month-wise in this specific months. What you want to see? I want to see the sales that is in the form of count, that is in the form of the number. So from this visualization, okay, you can just see, right, that the highest sales has been done in the month of February, because this is a bar graph, okay, it is showing the highest bar, and you can just see the count also, it is 10, right. The least one is in the month of April, that falls between somewhere 0 and somewhere it is 1, right. Now coming to the quantity, that is what I said, this is a line graph. If we want to see, right, the status of the sales managers, right, this is a sales manager of these 6 people, okay, how much sale they have done, okay, then we can see Ganesh, Suresh, etc. So these are the names of the uh, sales managers. Now by seeing this graph, we can clearly analyze, okay, like what are the sales done by a particular manager. For example, coming to Ganesh, okay, Ganesh, you can just see this line has started between 0 to. So you can take it as here only the count is 1, okay, this is the least, okay, you will get least, you can get the highest also. So least sales has been done by the sales manager Ganesh, right. Then coming to Suresh, you can just see the peak. It is on the peak. It is between 6 and 8. You can take it as 7. So highest sales done by the sales manager Suresh, right. Then likewise you can analyze Dinesh. You can just see this point for Rajesh, okay, for Sandeep and for Santosh. So what I want to tell you guys, it is very, very easy. Even if a non-technical person, if you have the data, the moment you load the data, you will select some visualizations here, some graphs, you can analyze the thing. That is the meaning of technical and non-technical users. I hope you got the clarity. Okay. Then moving forward, we are having another very, very important, okay, analysis tool, that is Spark from Apache. So ASF. So what do you mean by ASF? This is Apache Software Foundation. They have done a lot of projects, but Apache Spark is one of the successful projects which they have done, and it is based on the framework. And what is the framework? It is based on the cluster computing framework. When I say cluster computing, so this is a term, okay, different terms you might have heard about cloud computing, because these are the different frameworks: cloud computing, cluster computing, grid computing. Again, there's a vast subject. So here, this is based on the framework which is based on cluster computing, okay. And coming to whether it is paid, open source and all, it is open source, and usually it will be used for real-time processing, as already I have told you, right, in the beginning of the session. And also for earthquake detection, you can take the live data and you can send the alerts, right, to the people about the detection of the earthquake, right. Then products, there are so many, okay, every now and then, okay, they'll be releasing new releases. And where, okay, when I say new releases, some new features will be added, right. And whenever they are going to release a new version, always they'll give some number to the version. I hope you people already know this about the versions. Whenever we have a new version, some additional features will be there. Now here, as per this, the recent version released by Apache is, for Spark, it is 2.4.5. Okay, and one more is there, 3.0.0. This is still in preview. Okay, and what are the companies using by this? Oracle, right, the well-known Oracle, then Visa, Amazon, eBay, Yahoo, and Hortonworks, to name some companies. Okay, there are so many companies using, but I have not listed here. Few important companies only I have listed. Now moving forward, advantages. It runs, okay, on what? So this is very, very important. Spark runs on Kubernetes, Apache Mesos, standalone, Hadoop, and also in cloud. And also it will provide very, very high level APIs in 4 languages. What are the 4 languages? Java, Scala, Python, and R. And usually Spark code will be written in Scala, usually, right? But we can write the code, okay, in Spark using any of these 4 languages. And also one more important advantage about Spark is it is having ML. What is ML? ML stands for machine learning. Okay, it is a component or library which comes very, very handy. And as already I have told you, because it works on live stream data, the data will be voluminous in nature and it is usually used for big data processing. In different components, these are some of the important 5 components Spark has. One is the core, then streaming, already I have told you, then SQL, structure query language, then graphics, and this already I have mentioned about the ML, machine learning. Then moving forward to another tool, that is the Power BI. So this is a product, okay, of Microsoft. Power BI and Excel, both are the products of Microsoft. So usually this is used for business analytics. And again, coming to the Gartner in the year 2020, okay, it has been named as a leader for the 13th consecutive year. This is a great achievement, okay, for Microsoft. And also it is having the future of SSBI, so which we have already discussed, that is self service business intelligence, meaning even a non-technical can use, okay, this particular analysis tool to do the analysis of the data. And here it is very easy to create the dashboards and reports, okay. I'm going to show you live, okay, how it is going to do in a short while. Now coming to the different products, we are having Power BI Desktop, Pro, Premium, Mobile, Embedded, and Report Server. Again, whether they are free or not. So here some are free for a certain period of time and some are license versions. So you know license versions means we have to pay for that. Then coming to the companies, okay, which are the companies? There are so many companies, like to name a few, multinational companies or organizations like Adobe, Healthrow, WorldSmart, GE Healthcare are using this Power BI. Along with that, Dematic, Rockwell Automation, Geico, Compass Group, etc. Okay, they are using this Power BI tool. Then coming to components. So here in this particular session, I want to stretch little deep, okay, when I am explaining the tools Power BI Tableau. Okay, ClickView already have shown some screenshots due to shortage of time. Now components, there are so many components, some components which also present in the Excel, like a Power Query, right, pivot table, along with the view, map, service, and also one component is there for asking the question and getting the answers. Then a data management gateway and catalog, right? These are some of the important components of Power BI. And again, different components, they're having their own functionality. Features, see, features, visualizations, okay, because purely it is to visualize, okay. Whenever we are doing the analysis, we have to visualize and we have to do the analysis. It's very easy. So these are different things, like we are having card. I'm going to show all these things. Then these are the different types of charts. Now let me show you live how it looks like so that you will understand in a better way. So I have opened this. See, this is the interface. I hope it is visible, guys. Please interrupt me if it is not.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
yeah. Thank you so much for the confirmation. See, this is the interface of Power BI. Okay. See, you can having here 3 components. Just it is very easy. Just you place here, hover here, you will get the name of that particular tool. This is specially for report, for example. I am not clicking, I'm not double clicking, I'm not dragging and dropping. Just I am placing the mouse over here. You will come to know. That means we'll get some kind of understanding. Then this is for data. Data means here we'll be having different tables. That also I'm going to show you. Okay. Then this. So this is model. I already told you, finally, right, after analysis, everything cleaning of the data, finally we are going to make the model. So here, whenever you want to make the model, you have to use this particular model tool. Then coming to the very first one, you can just see, okay, this is, you are having the various tools you are having. Okay, like for example, see, this is a drop down menu. When I click this particular icon, get data, right, see, you will get so many type of, that is, from whichever the data source you want to pull the data, you can do through this. For example, if you want to get the data from Excel, you can do it. Okay, some Power BI data sets will be inbuilt. If you want to get the data from there, get data set from there, you can do it. If you want to pull the data from SQL server, okay, you can do it. If you want, it takes a CSV file, yes. If you want to get the data from any website, you can do it. See, like this, you can pull any data from any data. This is one of the important feature of Power BI, right? Then from here also we'll get like now, because of, right, as I already told you, shortage of time, like you are having various tools. You can, this is for transformation of the data. You are having various tools. Okay, how you are going to transform the data? You have to select the data. There are some steps which you have to do. Then finally you can transform the data, right? So this is one thing. Now this area, right, here you can pull whatever the data you want and you can make a report of that. So here to name, this is the Excel. You can pull, as already I've told you, SQL. Then sample data sets which will be present in the Power BI tool itself. You can pull the data here. Once you just click here, from there you can pull, your data set will come to this particular working area that I'm going to show you in the next slide. Okay. Then very important thing, visualizations. It is known for visualization because we are doing the analysis of the data. This is one of the analysis tool, right? Different kind of visualizations will be present over here. Again, here no clicking, just you hover over here, just place the cursor. You will see the type of the chart, okay, which will be present here. This is the stack bar chart. Okay, this is the column chart. Okay, for example, this is the scatter plot, right? This is a pie chart. This is a donut. Okay, this is a funnel chart. See, you can just see here, this is the tables. Okay, the different tables, whatever we are having, we can if you want to have your data in the form of the table, yes, that is also possible. And two more important things, if you want, right, for R script, yes, you can get the R scripts also from here. That is what I said, right? This is the important, even for from Python you can have. So these are all the visualizations which you are having, right? Now, like this here, pages will be there as per you are just working and all. No, you can just have different pages, different visuals and all. You can just do it. Now, one more thing which I want to show you is another important thing, right here. See, I have already pulled some database. This is a database, actually a chocolate data set on which I have already worked. So I'm already having readily available pages, reports, dashboards, because these are the different components here. So which I'm going to show you. See, in the page one, for example, this, see, I have drafted a visualization on geographical locations. What do I mean by geographical? These are the different countries. You can just see New Zealand, India, and all these things. I have pulled the data. I wanted to visualize this. Okay, against the amount which each and every country is making. So this is what you can just see. It is in the form of a simple bar graph, right? So here, by seeing this, right, without any knowledge of the data set also, you can visualize and do some kind of analysis, is that which country is doing, like having more amount, okay, by seeing this data. You can just see New Zealand, right? New Zealand. Then next is, see, the moment you just place the cursor here, you will get it. So what is the country? That is a New Zealand. What is the amount it is making? That you can see in numbers, right? So you may just think that both New Zealand and India, right? It is because the bar is almost same. It is almost same, guys. Again, this is what the analysis of the data, right? But it is not same. Okay, minute difference is there. Now you just put the cursor here. You can just see a minute difference is there in the amount. Though visually it looks similar, almost the same, but it is not same. So this is how you can do the analysis of the data. Now coming to one more thing, okay, the different teams. There are 4 teams in this particular data set. These are the different team names: yummies, delish, juices, special. Okay, and this is the amount. So which team has made how much amount? Okay, that is what it has shown here. The very first team is yummies. Again, you can just see a slight difference in the bar is there. Then the second highest is delish, right? Then the least is special. This is one more team called as a special team that has done. Okay, and the amount is also shown here. You can just see here. Now this is the graph, right? If you want to see the real numbers, okay, you can place, yes, you can see. Otherwise also see it is in the form of the table. I want to, okay, visualize. This is filtering the data. This is filters, right? So this I have filtered the data. I want to see the teams and the amount made by that particular team, right? So you can just see over here, right? Yummies something 618 something is there. Delish 613. Guys, I think now you can see the difference. 6-1, yes, 6-1. But here 8 and here it is 3. This is a slight difference is there in the amount. That is why this bar is like this. Okay. So like this you can check. So filtering is one of the important feature. Okay, whatever you want is subset of that. I don't want to see the entire data. I am interested to get the insights. Why we are doing analysis, guys? To get the insights. What do you mean by insights? To get the information, okay, which is hidden from us, which directly we cannot see. So if we want to see thoroughly in a very deep way, in a correct way, then we have to do the analysis. Through analysis we will get the correct information. So once we get the correct insights, then we can do a lot of business to the companies, because business, okay, when we give profit, okay, then only it will be a very good business for the company. So that is why analysis part plays a very, very important role. Exploratory data analysis. So 80% of the data scientist work, okay, time, I mean the time will be spent in data analysis, exploratory data analysis. When I say exploratory data analysis, this is only we are doing in today's session only analysis. Then analysis means like exploration means a lot of steps are there. That is the cycle of the data science. Okay, where cleaning will become, okay, we have to clean the data. What do you mean by cleaning of the data? Some missing values will be there. Okay, we have to treat them. Some outliers will be there. We have to treat them. What do you mean by outliers? Means some extreme values will be there. Okay, so there are so many things will be there. Okay, a lot of things will be there. Steps will be there. Sub steps which you have to do. After doing that, you will get the correct insights. Okay, thoroughly when you have done all this analysis, okay, cleaning the data, everything, then only we can give profit to a particular company. So that is what, no, tools. The last thing which I have shown you is just go back to this companies, right? Companies, let me go back. Companies using this Power BI. So these are the different companies. Why they are using? Because, okay, whoever the data analyst, see, data scientist is a different, data analyst is different. Okay, data analyst role is only analysis of the data. Okay, which is very, very crucial, which is very, very important. Okay, without that we cannot make the model. Once if you just directly make the model, it will give only noise. Okay. Okay, let us not go deep into that. What I mean to say is, see, these are the companies. Why they will use? Because of the features, right? Because of the advantages they will get out of this, right? So let me go back here. Let me spend 1 more minute on this. So this is how we can do filtration of the data also, right? These are the different. Now, see, I will just show you a glimpse of this. You should have, if you want to see this and the team. See, I have filtered only team here. I want to see which are the teams. Then I am going to filter the data. I am going to see. Then likewise, I'm going to the next. See, a report is interesting feature. How you want to make the report? Reports can be made. What is a report? Here you'll be having, right, different types of graphs, right? And what are the features you want? I don't want to display. If my data set is having 100 features, I don't want to display all. I want to filter out, right? I want to, for example, from here, very important thing is teams, right? I want to see which teams are doing what. So I will take the team feature, right? Then sales, very important. Then I will take sales. Okay, how much a particular team has done and the sale that I'm going to take, right? So like this. Then locations, in which location, in which country, getting the point. So this is actually a data worldwide collected through the different countries. To which country is doing, right, the thing. So that also. So this already I have explained. Let me spend a few seconds on this. See, this is how I can make my report. Okay, salesperson, as already I have told you, right? It is not managers, guys. Person, which person has done the highest amount of sales, right? In which country and all these things I want to filter out. So what I want in this particular thing, I want the salesperson. That is the name of the person. These are all the different names of the sales executives. Okay, and the total amount what they have made. What is the total amount? For example, Andrea, right, made this amount, right? Then what are the total number of boxes? As already I have told you, this is a chocolate box. Okay, a company which will produce the different types of chocolates and different types of chocolate boxes will be there. So how many boxes? See, how many boxes? So here I have transformed the data into dollars here. Okay, so total number of boxes I have not written here. The amount of those total number of boxes in dollars I have mentioned here, $53,098. I hope you are getting the clarity. Then amount, okay, amount per box, right? So will be listed over here. So you can just scroll here, then you will come to know, right? Per box. This is the amount. So like this, you can get the insights, you can do the analysis of each and everything. And one more interesting thing, what I have done here is, along with, right, along with the name, I want the picture of that executive also. See here, I have written the photograph of that person. So you might have seen the banner for the FDP, right? Beautifully, it has been created, right? I don't know which is the software, which is the tool has been taken over there. They are also, right. All these pictures of the resource persons are there. It is looking very, very beautiful because, okay, these are all what? They're all numbers, text. Okay, this is text, this is numbers. But when we see the pictures, see here, this is in the form of a bar graph, right? This is pictures. Pictures will speak more when compared to numbers or words. This is what everyone knows, right? So moving forward, formatting, see, I have changed the color, then font size, that also you can do, right? Images, right? As already I have told you, this is a picture of a particular executive. Okay, this particular executive belong to which team, right? That also I have mentioned, and the name of this particular person. See, this is how I can filter out. Filter is a very, very important feature in Power BI. Then coming to forecasting. Here I have shown, this is for example time series. Will tell there are so many types of models we can create. So one I have created just to show for the demonstration purpose, time series also. So here I have not taken I have taken year here, right? 2021. I have started from Jan till Jan 2022. You may ask the question, ma'am, here 21 is there, then why it is 22? Guys, this is my historic data. Okay, from January 2021 to November 2021, this is my past data. Based on this past data, I will predict the future data. That is what doing analysis on a particular data set. I hope now you are getting the clarity on the different words which I have used in the definition of data analysis, right? So this in the future, it may be like this. I am going to predict this based on all this historical data. I hope, okay, I have made certain things because of shortage of time, certain things clear here. I think 2 more minutes are left. So let me go to the next uh, tools, right? Yeah, I hope. See, instead of just telling this theory, okay, this is this, I have shown you. I hope you got the clarity. So this is what the different types of graphs lively I have shown you, demonstrated, right? And data sources, this also I have shown. Live filtration, yes, I have shown. Then one screenshot, because I was working on a let me show you the slideshow where you can see the clarity. This is a Titanic data set I have taken. This is a data set. Now I have used the filter tool. Then here I want to see only the P class 2 and 3. So I'm just seeing this, how many are survived and what is the passenger ID, those who are surveyed, etc. So I don't want to see the entire data set. So that's why I have filtered according to my specific features, the things which I want to analyze. So that data I have taken here. Then report, yes, I have already shown you. Then this is a dashboard. This is very, very important. Now live I am going to show you in Tableau. So that is why now you can just see the screenshot in Power BI now. These are the different features which already we have seen. Now one more thing I want to tell you about this Power BI is DAX. DAX is one of the feature, that is data analysis function. Here we have to write, okay, to whenever you want to do the analysis on the data, whatever you are doing, we have to write some formula, we have to write some expressions. Okay, yes, we have to code it. So that facility is also there, and this is the advanced feature of Power BI. Okay, and whenever you are doing this, okay, around 200 tags predefined functions, that is built-in functions, are also available. You can use that. Or if you are a coder or developer, because as already I have told you, this is an advanced feature. Those who know programming and all, you can go ahead. Now moving forward, because time is very less, already we have seen, okay, these are all the different advantages. And any tool, let it be any tool. When we are having advantages, we'll be having disadvantages also. So one disadvantage I want to discuss here is DAX. Whatever just now I told, data analysis expression, it is not easy to use because beginners. Okay, if I am a beginner, if you are a beginner, directly you cannot use this because you will not understand this. This is an advanced feature. You have to have some experience. And also handling the data, 10 MB will be available here. Some limited data will be here. And again, guys, this is the survey done till November 18, 2022. Whatever the information I got, as per that, I have listed this. Now it might have changed here because we know industries, right? Some features will come, some new releases will come, some features will be added, and so many things will be there. So that is what I just wanted to tell. One more thing, okay? Then, yeah, these are some of the tools, BI tools, which already I have discussed. Then 9, before going to 9 and rapid minor, I want to go to the Tableau because everyone. Okay, next, this is a competitor for Microsoft, or we can say the vice versa also. So this is one of the business intelligence tool, and here it is mainly known for analyzing, doing the analysis of the data and also visualization of the data. And again, the Gartner Magic Quadrant in the year 2020, okay, it has been declared as the leader for the 8th consecutive year. Now, when we see in the competition, Power BI is leading. Let me go back because that is the 13th consecutive year. If I am right, you have seen already. Just yes, 13th, right? Yes, 13th consecutive year. Okay, it is named as leader. So coming to Tableau, okay, when we are talking about its competitor, so this is declared as 8th consecutive year. It is a leader as per the Gartner Magic Quadrant 2020. Now, this also we can work through the live data set. And here, instead of spending more time on data wrangling, we can spend more time on data analysis because this is the data analysis tool. Okay, we can do the analysis beautifully, right? So again, data wrangling is different. But due to shortage of time, I cannot tell about all these things. Maybe in the future sessions, if we have any, if I get a chance. Okay. Now products, yes, desktop, server, online, reader, and public. Then out of this 5 products, Tableau public is free to use. You can use this software. If you want to publish your reports or dashboards, whatever you have done in the form of the workbook or worksheets, yes, you have to do it. First, you have to save that. Okay. Then you have to publish your work. Okay. One option is the publish in the Tableau server. Once you do that, the other people can also see your reports. Like this, you can share your workbook or worksheets. Okay. Your work, whatever the work you will do. Okay. Analysis with others. Then companies, so many companies are there. Okay, to name a few, some multinational organization like Citibank, Deloitte, Skype, RD, etc. Now, all these features are there: analytics, dashboards, right? We can explore the data and all these things. Now, instead of the theory, again, I would like to show you the demo. Okay, here. I hope screen is visible. Tableau.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. So here is a data source. So first the tab, here you can just see data source. So whichever the data source, that is in simple terms data set, whichever you want, you can do it. Already I have loaded. So here to show you the demo, I have taken the Superstore data set. Okay. So that's why once again I am not going to load that because already I have loaded that. So now once you load that, see here, you can see all these fields, the different features of this particular data set. And there are 2 parts here, guys. Okay. See, it is divided into 2. One is the dimensions, okay, and one is the measures. You can just see here, measure names. Whatever here you can see, these are the measure names. And whatever above this, you are seeing, these are the dimension names. So what do you mean by this? So in simple terms, okay, in simple analogy, I can tell you measures means which is something measurable. I think in one session, one professor was telling how to measure, right? Measuring means quantity should be there, right? For example, days, yes, 2 days, 30 days, 5 days, we can measure. Discount, how much percentage? Is it not 25% discount, 10% discount? Numeric in nature, right? Profit, yes, what is the profit a particular organization has made by using Tableau, right? Dollar, okay, something 1 2 3 5 something 6 8 9 10 something, right? That is also right. So quantity, Yes, what is the quantity? Again, it will be like in chocolate data set in Power BI, you have seen the quantity that will be number 6, 8, 10, right? Numeric in nature. Sales, how much sales you have done. Always this will be in the form of the amount, right? That is also numeric. So in simple terms, whatever the numeric features will be there, right? That will come under measure category. And whatever is there, categorical, right? The discrete, right, that will come under this. For example, city, right? City means this is name, okay, alphabetical. Which city? Bangalore is a city, okay. Then Mysore is a city. So like this. Then country, already we have seen in Power BI different countries will be there: New Zealand, UK, India, etc. Then customer ID, right? It may be two form. Either it may be numeric, again depending upon the data set. It may be numeric or it may be alphanumeric, right? Usually it is better always that usually it will be in alphanumeric. Getting the point? Something ABC and then 1, 2, 3 like that. It is a combination. Then customer name, as already know, string data type, is it not? Then again, first name, last name, yes, order date. So again, we are having one more data type. So when you see this icon, okay, that means it is the order date. By seeing the icons itself, the picture itself, ABC, that means it is of the type category. Okay. When you see this globe as thing, we can come to know it is city, country, state, like this. See, this is very, very like intuitive in nature. The moment you see, right, even in non-technical person, okay, when we see the symbols, because we have seen the symbols in Excel, etc. That is one of the popular that I'm going to come to that at the end, right? The oldest and the popular analysis tool, right? See, these are all very nicely written in the form of the icon also like this, right? Region, right? A region means west region, central region, what it is. So states already we have seen. Now, so this is how you can know automatically. You need not do it as a user. Okay, this particular tool itself, it will segregate into dimensions and measures. Then coming to one feature, let me go back to this. I have told this the cards, right? Cards, I have told you. In Power BI, the same thing we will tell in Tableau also. Card. See, everything is called as a card. Page is a card. Filter is a card. Mark is a card. For example, when you click here, hide the card. If you want hide means it will go off. Again, if you want, you can bring it back. So everything is called as a tag. And come to this columns and rows. They are called as shelves, right? See, clear the shelf. These are called as shelves. So this is a terminology used in Tableau. Then coming to this is a main working area. You can just see. So this is I have prepared a report state wise. Okay, how much sales has been done by a particular state. Okay. So if you don't mind organizing team or the professors, I would like to take 5 more minutes or 3 to 5 more minutes so that I will tell something about Tableau. Then I will be going to the next session. Is it okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So this is the map. You can just see by state, okay, which state has done sales. Okay, you can do the analysis. So this particular, okay, graph is a map graph. Okay, it is a map graph. So on the right hand side, you can just see the name of the states, right? You can just scroll down also, and you can just see, and the different colors. Okay, different color has been given to different state. The same color, okay, has been represented here. Guys, see, this is how easy to do the analysis, right? See, for example, let us say this is Florida, right? Florida, which is green in color. So you can just find it from here. Where is Florida? You can also one more thing before I forget, you can just, okay, you need not by heart the things or go to the table to see the sales or something. Just hover over this, just place the pointer here, okay, which is the country. You can just see it is the United States. Which is the state? It is Wyoming. And sales, it is 1603. So this will give all the details. Now coming to Montana, see, this is the sales. Then Texas, 170,188 the sales. I think this is the largest. Okay, so like this you can just hover over here and you can just see, something here. Okay, New York. Okay, this is my name. And then Washington. So like this. So this is how graphically you can do the analysis. Okay, since this is superstore doing like what sales and what are the products, I have taken a state by sales. This is one thing. The second thing, dashboard, right? I'll just show you the dashboard. So what do you mean by a dashboard? Here combining, okay, that is what the integration part comes into picture. Okay, it is also an integration tool which will integrate all the type of uh, analysis which you have done using the different graphs or visualization under one slide, under one page. This is one page, all right? See, this is what I have shown you now. Okay, you have done state. Okay, I want to, okay, present to my manager. Manager will tell. So show me the sales state wise, how much it has done. See, I can show this, right? Now sales by segment. Now he will tell me, the manager, no, you also, okay, show me the analysis by segment wise. So what do you mean by segment wise? There are so many segments here, like something consumers related to consumer, corporate, and home office. There are three segments, segment wise. Okay, so these are the different segments, and this is the sales term. So highest has been done by customers, right? The least has been done by home office. Okay, so when I say it is like a legend, right? Legend, you can just see these are the three segments. Categories, for example, this is the categories, right? So I'm having three categories: technology, furniture, and office supplies. And I want to see the sales. Now from this graph, you can just see that technology has done the highest sales and the least is office supplies. So that also you can just see here. See, legend on the right hand side. Because states, there are so many states here. A scroll bar will appear. You can scroll down and just see. So what I want to tell you is, see, this is the dashboard. Okay, sales by state, by segment, and by category. So like this, okay, as a data analyst, I can do the analysis and I can present in the form of a report or dashboard to my manager. That is what I told you. This you can save and you can publish on the Tableau server version so that I need not, okay, send. That is one way that I will send to my manager. My manager can see. But one more thing, guys, anybody can see that. Some information and confidential data to the company you should not publish. Okay, there are other means to send to the manager and all. Okay, so you should be very, very careful. But generally, if you are just practicing, for example, if you are practicing, right, if you want to see how it will be, that time you can just do it. Sales, see, these are all I have done category. These are all the different way. Then storytelling. One more thing, I just want to tell you, storytelling. You might have heard about this, right? Feature storytelling. You have to tell the story through this. How you are going to do? See, this is the storytelling. These are different components. Okay, this is one tab. When I see show this, this is very, very important. See, analysis I have done. So which country has done the maximum sales, right? So here some spelling mistake is there. It is highest, not highest. California. Okay, California has done. Right. The moment I will click this, because this is already selected, you can just see the color here. This is highlighted. Okay, dark in gray color. This is in light color. Right. You can just see here. Right. You can scroll this. Okay. You can see the legend here, or you can just see here. See, you can. This is an interactive chart. You can just reduce it. You can just maximize it. This is just I'm scrolling the mouse, guys. Here. You can just see here. See. So storytelling means what? I don't want to see this. Okay, when I click this, I will get that particular graph, that map, and here I will tell who is doing highest. Likewise, okay, segment wise. Okay, highest sales done by the consumer. See, when I click this particular graph will come. Okay, right? So I am interested only in this. So this will tell the story of the highest sales done by the which consumer. This already we have discussed. Likewise, for example, technology. Which technology, right? See, these are different categories, right? Technology has been the maximum. I'll just scroll down. See here. So again, these are the thing. If you want some more, you can add as per your requirement. How you want to present to the manager, how you want to present to the higher ups in your companies when you are working as a data analyst, right? You can just do it. This is how you can do the storytelling. Okay. Reports, everything we have seen in the form of same thing. Report also created here as we have shown in Power BI. Now I'll take 1 more minute, if you permit me. Let me go back to this. So this is what about Tableau. The interface and all, I have shown you all these things. Now I have shown. Now 1 minute I would like to talk about this Excel, everything, because everyone knows about Excel. This is a product of Microsoft, right? 4 components will be there, like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and one more Access, right? So this is one of the oldest, right? And here, what I want to tell you is, as per the latest version, right? It is also helpful. We can use Excel for real-time collaboration. As already I have told you what do you mean by real-time collaboration, that is association and all. And one more thing, we can get the data directly from a photo also. Let me go to the slideshow. I hope it is visible, guys. Uh, is
Yes,
it
ma'am, it
visible?
is visible.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
So directly from a photo also you can get the data. So this is the advancements in the latest versions of Excel. And as already we know, we can use this Excel in different operating systems like Windows, etc., Android platforms and all. These are the products, because I am not stretching more for this because everyone knows about Excel. Okay, these are the companies, McDonald's, IKEA, etc. Interface, this is all because we already know. Then coming to this, anyway, the next session will be continued, right, by using Python. R, I don't want to just say anything because one thing which I want to tell about R is, yes, usually, right, one professor rightly said this is specially used for statistics, okay, and do for an kind of analysis, okay. Then Python, yes, this will be done for multiple purpose, right? It is not only a high level language, but also it is a object oriented language. Okay, those who know Python, you may be knowing. If you are some students, if you are from programming language, we know what do you mean by procedural language and what do you mean by object oriented language, right? These are the companies using by R and Python, Netflix, Facebook, to name a few. And these are the different features we know, because now I am going to show you in the form of a demo benefits. Some more points, right? The benefits of Python, which I am going to show you live in the form of the demo now. It will be having a lot of libraries. Then also visualization packages like Matplotlib and Seaborn that I'm going to show you now. Pandas, yes, one of the features to do the analysis. Okay, this is one of the library. As already I have told you, it is used for both, okay, procedural and object oriented. And also this Python is used in various platforms, even for making websites and all. We can do it along with that. Okay, we can work, and Python can be worked for different frameworks. The popular ones is Flask, Django, Falcon, Pyramid, etc. Yeah, questions if you have, you can ask me. Or as professors, they have already told, if you have any kind of a question due to shortage of time, right? So you can mail me. I'll be happy to answer that. Yeah. Shall I go to the next session?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. I'll just close all these things because many applications I have open. Okay. Now, can you see the Jupyter notebook here, guys? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Can
Yes,
you see
ma'am, it's
the
visible.
Jupyter notebook? Yeah. Yeah. In the next session will be data analysis using Python. So here I will be taking insurance cost data set, and here the problem statement is to predict the cost of the insurance. Okay, how much the premium will be for a particular family, a person, whatever it is that we are going to see now. So this is the actual project I have done, and also by I got an opportunity to publish as a book chapter. So invitation I got from Dr. Pema Lema sir. For that, I'll be very very thankful. If you want, you can just go through that chapter. Okay, beautifully. Data analysis part is very very beautiful. But I have done end to end. Even the modeling part I have done. I got the R2 score. You can have a complete view Okay, right from importing the packages, how it will look, then data processing, visualization, all the stages of data science, I can say, till the modeling. Okay, what is the error you got, what is the R2 score you got, everything. Okay, fine. Can I take 1 minute break?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, only
Yes.
1 minute. Thank you so much. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the confirmation. I welcome all of you once again to this wonderful session. It will be very, very interesting. So, as I already told you, uh, can you see the screen, Jupyter Notebook?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. So, as already I have told you 2 minutes back, that I'll be showing this demo for the data set, that is the insurance cost data set. Okay. So, before this, some background work you are supposed to know, like what is this data set, what are the features, what type of a problem it is, okay, which is the target variable, that is a dependent variable, and what are the independent variables. Yeah, slight, okay, some knowledge you people should have. And one more thing, because since this is a problem of insurance cost, that is calculating the cost or the price of the premium related to insurance, right? You people may be knowing this, right? Almost everyone I know, because everyone makes this health policies. The popular one is LIC, then Star Health. There are so many kinds of policies. So I hope everyone is having some, at least some kind of knowledge about the different types of insurances. Okay. So with this, let me start this. So always, guys, and one more thing, what I wanted to say you, like whenever you are doing a research or whenever you're doing a project, I think most of you are doing, right? That is what I'll be seeing the conversation, communication through the WhatsApp group. Always documentation is very, very important. Whatever the work you do, you document and keep, because after a few days, you yourself will forget. Because once you document it, then you can go back, right? And you can just have a look what you have done and what are the things on which things you have to stress upon, what are the things not working properly, where the improvement is required, etc. Okay, with this, moving forward, already I have told you what is the goal: to predict the insurance cost accurately. Then in this particular data set, okay, these are all the documentation which I have done when I have done this project. Okay, so these are the main important features. We are having 7 columns. Okay, these are the 7 columns: age, sex, BMI, children, smoker, region, and charges. So out of this charges, okay, this is a dependent variable, that is a target variable. Rest of this, okay, 6 variables are the independent variables, independent features. Then this particular data set, it has 1338 records, that is the rows, number of rows, okay, and columns. All these things, okay, with the help of the demo, we are going to see. But explanation or a background of this particular data set is really required, and it should be documented, as already I have told you. Then coming to the type of the problem, there will be 2 types of problem, right? Either the problem will fall into regression or the classification. In the previous session, by one professor, she has very nicely explained about that logistic, right? So whenever we are talking about the logistic regression, and whenever we are having the problem which will fall under classification, that time we are going to use the logistic regression. There are so many algorithms also. One of them is logistic, okay, which has been already discussed by one of the professor in the previous session. Now today I am going to do the demonstration about the regression problem. Yeah, actually I took a classification problem only, but when I saw logistic regression, then I changed this, because already logistic will be covered. Then I thought, let me cover the regression problem. Okay, so that's why I have taken this, right, a particular data set. So moving forward, then metrics, right? Very, very important. Metrics will play a very, very important role. So here R2 score, okay, that we are going to take, that is a metric here. RMSC, there are different metrics, okay. R2 score, that is to check how well our model will be fitted. So that will give the score in the form of percentage. From there we can see the fitness of our model. Then also some error will be there, okay, that we are going to calculate by using some other metrics like RMSC, that is the root mean square error. Then we'll be having MSC, that is the mean square error. Then MAE, that is the mean absolute error, etc. There are so many types of errors. Okay. Then today, as already I have told you, we are doing only the analysis part. Okay, this is one of the stage, or the, we can just say, one component of the entire data science cycle, right? And some more information I would like to give. This data is cleaned. Okay, here we don't have any missing values, okay, etc. Otherwise we have to clean the data. This particular data, okay, already I have cleaned. Because of shortage of time, I have taken a cleaned data. Okay, rest of the things I have already told. Yeah, and different algorithms, one more thing, different algorithms I have used here. There are 7 algorithms which I have utilized this to predict the insurance cost. That is for my modeling, okay, perspective. Then, as already I have told you, always we have to document the thing. Summary, okay, I have written what is the aim, then how I did. These are the different steps which I have done it, which I am going to show you in the form of the demo itself. And finally, I, as already I have told you, 7 algorithms I have used here, and the different algorithms has given the different R2 score. Okay, among them the highest is random forest regressor, and the least one is MLP. Okay. So here I have used linear regression also, which has given 76%. Okay, rest of our boosting algorithms. Okay, moving forward. So let me go directly to the first step. Yeah, guys, you can just see. Try to just concentrate and just see. Try to get no, at least some understanding of what actually we are doing today. Okay, we're doing the analysis of this particular data set for the prediction of the price of the insurance, right? Now here are the very first step. Okay, let it be any data set. You have to import the required packages. Okay, I have import. So in this particular for this particular data set, I require NumPy. okay, pandas, okay, and visualization packages, that is matplotlib, seaborn. So these are the 4 packages I require in this particular data set for the analysis purpose. Okay, and you can just see here I have used some aliases names np, pd. So for numpy, okay, I have used the alias name. I hope you know what is alias name. np. For pandas it is pd. So likewise for matplotlib it is plt, and for seaborn it is sp. So throughout my session, okay, I will be using these names instead of these names. Now moving forward, okay, after importing, right, the packages, again, whenever you are doing something, it is better, okay, you have to write the explanation in the form of the comment. And this is a symbol, okay, I hope you know this hash symbol is used for commenting in Python language. Then I am going to load the file or read the file. So how I am going to do this? Okay, through pandas, pd. So pandas, I am having a function called read, okay, for reading of the file. Again, as already I have told you, files will be in different formats like CSV, JSON, Excel, etc. So this particular file is in CSV format. So that's why I have used the function read CSV. Okay, this is the function. Inside this brackets, I have written the name of the file. So here the name of this data set, okay, a file, CSV file is insurance, okay, and the extension is CSV. I have written it. So here, because I am working in the present, working directly I have written this name. Otherwise, I hope you people know you can write directly the name like this. Okay, if you are working in the working directory, current directory, or you can write the entire path if you are working on some other directory. So after reading or loading this particular file, I have stored in this particular object. Here everything is an object in Python language, but in simple terms, okay, simple terms, don't get confused. It is nothing but variables, right? In other languages like C, C++, Java, like whenever we are dealing with procedural languages or procedural part of that particular language, we will tell as variables, is it not? It is the same thing, right? Just the terminology changes depending upon the type of the language and the context which we are going to use. So here in SU I have written whatever the name, it is a user defined name, variable name you can give. So everything, okay, is stored here. Once if I give here, when I give this and execute, how we are going to execute? You can execute here. This is a run button. So I think some of you have already worked on Python. So you may be knowing this is a click of the button. Otherwise, you are having shortcuts from the keyboard also. If you just press shift and enter from the keyboard, you can run. So once you execute, you will get the data set. You can just see here, is it not? This is in the form of this is a data frame. So in terminology, in the context of Python, we'll tell data frame. Okay. In Excel, we'll tell the same thing, is it not? The table will be like this. We'll tell us table. Even in database management system, we'll tell table, right? Or relational database management system. So what I mean to say is the different words has been used, right? But the meaning is same. It depends upon the context in which we are talking. Now moving forward, see, this is the features, okay, and the content, okay, that is the rows and columns of my particular data set. So age, sex, BMI, children, smoker, region, charges, these are my features of this particular set. That is what I told you. There are 7, right? 7 features. You can just see at the bottom of this 7 columns. These are the 7 columns. Then how many rows? 1338. You can just see, okay, the index will start from 0, okay, and it at 1337, right? So these are the records. Here all the records will not be shown. You can just see here dot dot dot, right? That means the rest of the records are hidden. If you want to see that, that also we can see. But in today's session, that is not the topic, okay? We will do the analysis, how to do the analysis. Then same way, if you want to see the shape, right? That means, what do you mean by shape? How many rows are there? How many columns are there? That you are already seeing here. You can ask, ma'am, already we are seeing here. Yes, this is one way. But different attributes are there. Different functions are there. That is why Python is used. I told you, rich library. Many packages are there, which just you have to mention the name of the function, name of the attribute. Okay, you will get the result. So one attribute is there called as shape. By using that, you can see the same result, right? Shape of the data set. See, shape. Here, this is a variable name because I have stored everything here, right? In this object. In today's session, what I will do, I will use as object, guys, because so that you yourself will also get the familiarity of using that word instead of variable. Okay. Okay. So I want to see the shape of that particular object where I have stored my file. Okay. So this is one of the attributes. See, this is the number of rows. This is the column. The same thing here. I hope it is clear. So here, these are some of the basic checks which we will do before the EDA, that is exploratory data analysis or analysis of the data. Okay, these are all the basic steps. Then I want to check whether any missing value is there in the data. Okay, to do that, I'm having one function. These are all the built-in functions, predefined function. Very easy. Okay, that is why everyone. Okay, not only the core branches like IS, CSE, MCA, and all, even the non-core branches like mechanical, civil, people also like anybody from any branch can learn Python language. That is a beauty, okay, of Python. Okay, coming back to this is a function is null. Is null. This is a function, right? If any missing values are there, that will be shown. And if you use only this function, then all the values will be in the form of true, false, true, false. Okay. So that will be not intuitive in nature. So what I will do, I want to sum. I want to see the total number of missing values. Now, if you want to see that, then you have to use another function, okay, along with this sum. Okay, give the total sum. Okay, total number of values, if any, missing in this particular data set. When I say data set, each and every column you can just see this column 0, that means no missing value. Then sex column, no, you can just see 0 0 means no missing value. If no missing value, that means the data is clean. That is what I mean. And whenever you are using more than one function, you have to use a dot operator here, dot operator for connectivity. See, this is my object where I have stored my data set. Okay, I want to perform some operation with the help of some function, then you have to connect with this dot operator. So like this, you can have multiple functions, okay, in one expression, depending upon the requirement. Now my requirement is only to see the total number of null values, if any, in this particular data set. Now clearly, there are no null values. Okay. Now moving forward, one more important thing, guys, whenever you're doing the project, okay, or research, whatever you're doing, always you have to make a copy of the original data set. Why? Because moving forward, we'll be doing a lot of changes, we'll be doing a lot of operations, is it not? Now, after some point of time, if you want to come back, okay, if you want the original data set, then you will not be having, right? So that's why always making a copy of the original data set is must and should. Fine. So that's why again it's very, very simple. See, copy function is there. Right. I want to make a copy of this and I'm storing in one more object, another variable. Right. Then if you want to see whether everything is fine in that particular data object in which I have copied, you can just have a look. Now there is one more important function, head function. Okay, what is the use of this head function? When you use this head function, you can see the first 5 records of a particular data set. See, from 0 to 4. That means a total of 5 records. The first 5 records of the data set. Now you can ask a question, ma'am, if you want to see the bottom, yes. If you want to see the last records from the bottom of the data set, one more function is there, tail. Okay, you can do that. Now, if I want to see, okay, for example, charges is my target variable. I want to see, okay, so different charges will be there. When I say charges here, it will be in the form of numeric. Is it not? This is the cost. This is a. Now imagine this is in Indian rupees. I want to see the count of each and every premium. Okay. If you want to do one more function, we are having value counts. Okay. This value counts. I want to see the counts on which variable, on which feature, that is charges. You have to write the charges. Okay, everything again, as already I have told you, you have to connect the dot operator, and everything is in my copied object. I am going to perform all these operations. So when I execute this, you will get the actual count. For example, this particular amount 1639.56 something. Okay, the count is here 2. That means we are having this particular amount twice. So like this, you will get the count of every premium amount. This is how you are going to see the count. Now coming to statistics, in all the previous sessions, very nicely, okay, the statistics part has been done. Okay, how to see the data, whether it is skewed, whether it is not skewed, whether it is normally distributed. There are so many things has been done, right? If you want to see the summary, the same thing in Python also you can do. Okay, if you want to see the statistics of the data set, you can do that. Okay, what do you mean by statistics? That means you want to see the summary of this, summary of the entire data set. Again, you can see the summary of the entire data set. When I say entire data set, all the features, or if you are interested, you can see the summary of each and every feature. This is where analysis will come into picture, okay, and plays a very, very important role. Now at present, I want to see summary of the entire data set. My entire data set is here. This is a copy of that, right? What is the function? The function is describe. Describe is the function. The moment, okay, built-in function, right? Describe means it will give the description, the summary of the entire data set. Okay, and what all these things, there are so many again parameters are there. Okay, that let us not go deeper into that. Okay, we will just concentrate on the analysis part today. Okay, see, the moment I will give this describe function, here it will give the description or the summary of the entire data set. And here the summary will be shown, guys, please note this point, only for the numerical features. I repeat, summary will be shown only for the numerical features. What are the numerical features here? Age, BMI, children, and charges. Okay. So, ma'am, how do I know this? Which are numerical and which are categorical? Yes, you can ask me. Very good question. I will come back to this cell number 7. Before that, yes. We are having one function called as info. It will give the information about the data types of each and every feature, and also, okay, any missing values are there. If any missing values are there, that also been shown here, the number in the form of the number. See here, these are the feature names, right? In this column, the data type, D means data type. See here, as I told you, numerical. Age, right? Age is numerical, right? BMI floating because it will be in decimal values. I will show you that, right? Children, here also children, number of children, it is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, how many children are there? Then charges we have seen the premium value, right? These are the numeric in nature. Okay, so let me go back to this, right? See age, right? See numeric in nature, age, 19 years, 18 years old, etc. BMI, I told you it is in float, right? BMI, float. That means decimal value will be there. See, these are all intuitive nature, guys. It is very easy. Only you have to pay some concentration, right? BMI, see, 27.9. Always the BMI will be like that in decimal point, right? Age cannot be in decimal point. I cannot say it is 19.2. That is 19 years or 2 days or 2 months. It will be usually, okay, even in real time, it will be in integers. If it is not, that means we have to treat that. Okay, that is the other part. Let us not discuss. Then coming to children, I told you 0 children, 1 child. Okay, 3 children. Like this, 0 means no children, right? Then charges decimal, right? That is why it is floating point. Something 16,884 is the premium. Then 1,725 points. This is also in paise. Okay, like this. I hope you got the clarity. So that is why whenever we are using describe function, we will get the summary of only numerical features. I hope you got the clarity. Okay, let me revisit that. Right? Now you understood integer, why it is float. You got object means, that means they are of the discrete, categorical type. Right? So let me go back to that. I will show you in some seconds that also. See, sex, right? Discrete. Here only 2 values will be there, either male or female. Okay. The smoker, whether he will smoke or not. Okay, yes means smokes, no means no. Region. Here in this particular data set, we are having 4 regions. That is what now we are going to do the analysis, because already I have done. I'm just telling you, sharing the information. Southwest is there, southeast is there, okay, northwest is there, and one more is there. Okay, so that is why when we use, okay, describe, the categorical features will not be shown. I hope you got the clarity. Now coming back to main important components, what does it displays? Here these are the different, okay, information it will give. Okay, so it will give the count, okay, about each and every feature. For example, related to age, what is the count? Okay, what do you mean by count? How many records are there? See, 1338. So also we are having the total number of records, because no missing value. If any missing value is there, guys, here the number will be changed. Getting the point? So you have to remember that, because it is cleaned data, no missing value. See, everywhere the number of records are same as the total number of records. This you have to make a point. Then next, what is the mean? What is the average age? Here the average is something 30.921. That we are going to see. That is what, okay. Then what is the minimum age? Okay, minimum to maximum value, 18. Minimum age is of a person is 18. What is the maximum age? 64. The person is a senior person, 64. Okay. Then coming to the percentiles. Okay, we know the mean. Now how to find out the median? The median value is 50th percentile. Okay, that means median is the 39. Right. What is the 25th percentile? Guys, this is not percent. This is percentile. There is a difference between percent and percentile. Okay, please remember that. So what is the 25th percentile? It is 27. Okay, in the H column. And what is the 75th percentile? It is 51. Okay. So when I'm telling about this 5 components, that is the minimum, maximum, 25th, 50th, and 75th percentile. Okay. This is called as 5-point summary. I think in one of the session I have seen that 5-point summary. I think they have done it for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, and also if you want to see visual by visualization in Python, we can see that with the help of the box plot. I am going to show you that. Okay, yeah. So moving forward, right? So this is how you'll get. This is about the age. So like this, you can do the analysis. Okay, you can go through the information about the BMI feature. These are the things. Okay, for example, minimum, right? Minimum BI is 15.96. What is the maximum? 53 point something. So likewise, coming to children, minimum number of children, how? 0. That means some parents don't have any children. That is why the count is 0 here. What is the maximum? 5 children. Getting the point? At a max, okay, in a family, parents, they have 5 children. Okay. Then coming to the charge, there is a target variable, the minimum, okay, charge which they are going to have. That is a premium value. Okay, they have to pay 1,121.87 paise. What is the maximum? So it is 63,770.43. Right. So here you will get, this is how you can do the analysis. Okay, by knowing the statistical data of each and every feature by giving the describe function in Python. I hope it is clear. This we have done. Okay. Now, in this particular data set, there are categorical variables and there are numerical, that is the continuous variables. Already we have seen this. Let me review this, right? These are all numerical, that is a continuous values we are having. Then we are having categorical variables also, right? Now, if you want to see the entire values, if you want to segregate categorical and continuous, okay, that also we can do. It is very, very simple, see, by using. So here I have written some code, okay, by using a for loop. Oh, let me not go into detail. Okay, this is for categorical features, this is for continuous features. Okay, I wanted to know the number of unique values each and every feature is having. That is why I have used this unique value here. Moving forward, separately also I am going to show you what is the role of this function. Okay, see, you can just see all these features. Age, right? See, you can see all these unique values. Can you see? I hope you remember this. Minimum is 18. Max is, I think, something 64, the age, right? Let me revisit. Age, minimum is 18. Maximum is 64, right? See, all these unique values you will get about age. Likewise, for all the sex, we know that male, female. BMI, see, there are so many unique values. See, all these values are displayed over here. Children, no, either no children or maximum 4 children, right? See, smoking, only 2 values. Region, I told you 4, right? Then charges, right? Charges, these are the different charges starting from some 16,884. These are all the different, these are all the values. There are so many values, it is hidden over here. That is the meaning of this, and these are all the different. So, like this, if you want to know in detail what are the unique values of each feature during your analysis, you can do this. Why, guys, you have to do this? Because analysis, once again, I'm just telling you, okay, in EDA, 80% of the time, analyst or the data scientist will devote, okay, to get the correct analysis of the data set. So that is by feature, and by feature you have to do the analysis. I hope it is, you got some clarity, right? Then correlation also, in the previous session they have told you about the correlation. I think one session was very nice, how to see the correlation and all. And one professor, like, he has presented his thesis work and some private and public banks, right? He has taken, I think, if I'm not wrong, 12 or 7 banks. Very nicely he has shown, right? He has taken the different hypotheses, different number of hypotheses, okay, null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis, and each and everything very beautifully he has explained, right? What is a correlation, why the hypothesis is rejected, why the hypothesis is not rejected, what should be the probability value. So nicely he has explained. I hope you have know that. So here also in Python, if you want to know the correlation, okay, correlation between the features, between the independent features and also the independent and dependent feature, you can do it. It's a very simple function, that is a correlation, cor in this. The moment you do this, the correlation among all the features will be shown. Here, among the independent as well as the dependent feature will be shown. Now, for example, okay, this you know, right? When you want to see the correlation, self correlation, it is called as correlation. Age by age, that means it is self. BMI by BMI, children by children, charges by charges, right? You will see 100% correlation. Okay, that is the self correlation. Again, when we see the correlation, there will be 3 types of values. Either it will be 0 correlated, so the value directly 0 will be there, or it will be positively correlated, or it will be negatively correlated. In this particular data set, okay, we are having only positively correlation. But all these features, whether it is independent to independent or independent to dependent, they are correlated in a positive way. Okay. So moving forward. Now, for example, age and BMI, see, their correlation rate is here 11%. So how to see in percentages also more clearly, that I am going to show in the form of the visualization by using heat map moving forward. At present, it is in number. When you use correlation function, you will see the correlation in the numeric format. So it is 11%. Then age and children, okay, 4%. Then age and charges 30%. Then coming to the next feature, that is BMI. BMI and age 11%, BMI and children 1%. See, very, very low correlation. Okay, BMI and charges 20%. Likewise, coming to children. Children and age 4%. Okay, children and BMI 1%. Children and charges 7%. So this is among the independent variables as well as the dependent variable. Okay. Now from here, one more insight you will get. What? You will get to know which independent variable will be having, okay, more correlation with the dependent variable. Likewise, which independent feature will be having less correlation with the target variable. Clear picture you will get. See, age, it is having the highest correlation with the dependent variable, that is 30%. So the least one is children, that is 7%. So like this, guys, analysis, you should have a lot of patience. If you learn the things, right, it will be fun to do the things. If you don't know the concept, then it will become a burden. Then let me not go to this, because if you want to see only the column names, okay, one function is keys, you will see only all the column names, okay, of this particular data set. Now, coming to, so these are all the basic checks, okay, and statistical checks we have done till now. Now, coming to data analysis, this is called EDA. In data science, that is exploratory data analysis. Even in research methodology, it is the same thing. Different types of analysis will be done. Okay, either it will be qualitative analysis, either or it will be quantitative analysis. So let us not go deep into that. Today we are going to do about the analysis. Okay, there is one feature in Python called pandas profiling. If you give this, but please don't do this before itself if you are a beginner. Okay, because you should have a thorough understanding of the data set and each and every feature. If you give this is so beautiful that in one click, okay, in one click, see, from pandas profiling, you have to import, okay, profile report. So everything, that is all the analysis about the entire data set will be, okay, in front of you in the form of the report. Everything will be there in one click, okay, in one function, everything will be there. You need not do the analysis feature by feature. But when you have to do, once again, I am reminding you, once you become perfect. Otherwise, it will be Greek and Latin to you, you won't understand what is happening. Okay. Some information, yeah, little information you can understand, but not the entire information. Okay. So let me not, because it takes some time and it will take a lot of memory. Let me not execute this. Okay. We will do feature, okay, analysis, feature by feature, the analysis. Now, understanding the data, the correlation already we have seen. Now, charges variable, that is my target variable. If I want to sort the values, okay, either in ascending or descending, so I have to do this, right? So here I have written as ascending is equal to false. That means it will be shown in the descending order, because by default it will be in ascending. So however you want, you can program it as per your requirement, as already I have told. So when we do this, see, the correlation will be shown, which we have already seen in the previous step. Age, highest correlation, children, 7% correlation. Let me here, right? The same thing you are going to get when you sort this, right? Now, analysis by visualization. So correlation already we have seen here, right? This is in the form of numbers. The same thing I want to visualize in the form of a graph and percentage. Yes, we can do it. Okay, we are having the heat map. This is in Seaborn library, Seaborn and Matplotlib. Already I have told you that is for visualization purpose. So here heat map will be in Seaborn library. So heat map function. See, this is a function. Okay, from here till here, you know, brackets, right? That is a function. And here, these are different attributes you are having. As per your requirement, you can play around. Okay, you can just see. Now, heat map on what you want to see on the entire data set. That is in this object I have stored. Okay, so here correlation. Yes, heat map will show the correlation. That function I am going to use. Okay. Now, what are these attributes? A not is equal to true. Annotation. Annotation means I will get these numbers 100, 11, 4, and all this. These numbers will be displayed in this particular heat map. This is heat map. If you don't give this, okay, heat map will be displayed. These numbers will not be displayed. Then formatting. Now I want to see the values in percentage, right? See, 4%, 11%. That's why you are going to use this property or attribute. Then here CMAP is equal to some color. Color combination, cool, warm I am using. There are so many colors. See, now the combination of this map is what? See, this is the maroon color, dark maroon, and blue color. Like this, different colors will be available. Whatever you want, you can use. Okay, I hope this gives some clarity for you. Right? It is clear. Now, the same correlation value which you have seen in the form of numbers here, we can see visually here in the form of percentages. See, this is so beautiful, right? For example, see here, age, BMI, children, and charges. This is the target variable. Age, BMI, children, target variable. This red color you can see 100% because this is self-correlation. Age by age, right? Age against age. Okay, this is x-axis, this is a y-axis. I hope you know, right? So now here you can see one scroll bar, right? Dark, right? If it is very, very dark, okay, here no value at present, it will show for negative correlation. If it is very, very dark on the other side, it will show for positive correlation. Okay, so here there is no negative correlation, that's why it is not displaying here. Now how you are going to see this here? Just by seeing this color, okay, just by seeing, okay, this color, you can come to know the percentage of correlation that particular variable is having, whether it is independent to independent or independent to dependent. Okay. Now, as I already told you, age, right? It is having the highest contribution, right? Age. Okay, highly contributed. This is having, okay, 30% contribution towards charges. See, the same thing we can see here. See, age, right? 30%. So you can just see the color. Yeah, I will take 5 more minutes, ma'am. I think till it is 9:15, right?
No, it's up to 9, but you can take another 5 minutes. No issue.
Yeah, 5 minutes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. So you can just see this by this color of this. You can just see, okay, 11%, 30%, how it is going. So this is one way to know what is the correlation between independent and dependent variable. Now I'll be little okay fast due to shortage of time. Then the same visualization, if you want to see between the two variables, okay, we are having one more function, okay, that is pair plot. So you can just see, okay, these are all the variables, pair plot. So here I have used one property, that is on charges dependent variable. I want to see the color, that is what is the contribution, how much it is contributing. So here you can just see, okay, I have used. So here are the different colors you can see. This is light purple, this is little dark, this is the darkest. See, let me take this. Let me take this. You can see all these colors, whatever the colors are here. You can see these bubbles here, the darkest, the lightest. The lightest means, okay, what is the charge? 10,000. Okay, this is the premium. 10,000, it will be chargeable. Darkest means it is 60,000, it is chargeable. So like this, you can do the analysis of the different features. Now, one more way, if you want to see visually, there is a count plot. Let me show you. Okay, these are the unique values. Okay, let me go through the other things. Yeah, count plot, right? Count plot. Now, I want to see, okay, regarding the age, how we are going to see. Okay, we already know that the least is 18 years, the maximum is 64 years. Visually, how we are going to do through the count plot. Okay, it will show the count. See, this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. X-axis age, y-axis just the count. Okay, see, starting from 18 year, you can just see it is 64 year. So you can just see here, right? The count meaning under 18 years, right? Under 18 years, how many people will fall? That will show the count. See, here it is showing something here, right? It is some nearing to 70, maybe it is 68 or 69 something, right? Visually. Now, if I want to see properly, how we are going to show? How I want to see, I can just go here and you can see here 18, right? 18 is exactly 69 people are there in the data set. Okay. That can be achieved using the value count, which already I have shown you before. Okay. Now, again, I will revisit. See, it is 69, correct? The next one is 19 years. Under 19, how many? Maybe 68 or something is falling. Yes, 19 years, where it is? 19 years, 68 years. So which is the least? You can just come here. So if the age is 64, right, the count is 22. That is 22 people are in the age category or bracket 64. You can just see 64 here, right? 22. See here. Can you just see here scale? Yes, 22. I hope this gives the clarity. This is how you have to do the analysis feature by feature by taking the different graphs. This is the beauty of Python language. Now distribution. This I will not do in depth because already done. Whether the data is distributed properly or not. That is skewed or not. See. So for that you have to use one dist plot. This is one function, right? Now here particularly I want to see whether the data is distributed uniformly or not for the age feature. See. You can just see this is the age bracket, isn't it? This is the 20, this is the 18th. So it will 18 will start here 60, right? Till here it is 64. So here this entire data, this people will fall from 18 to 64. So here it is little bit skewed. It is not normally distributed. Little skewed data here. Okay, this is one. Then coming to box plot. If any outliers are there, means extreme values are there, through with the help of the box plot, you can find it out. Now I want to see any extreme values are there, okay, in the age feature. So box plot, okay, I am using again. This is one more function I am going to call. So at present there are no extreme values. If extreme values are there, so these are called whiskers. Okay, either the values, the dots will be on this side, or the values will be dots will be on the other side. That shows that some extreme values are there. This is how you can analyze the data. Okay, so likewise I have done for features like sex. I have done. Okay. For charges I have done. All these things I have applied. Okay. So now for example, for charges, see how the distribution of the data. See, it is slightly positively skewed on the right hand side, right? It is not normally distributed. This is how you can do. See, I told you, right? So till here it's okay, but some values will fall after 60,000, right? See here. So like this, you can visualize some one or two, some outliers will be there. Like this, you can do it. Okay. So BMI, yes. So you can again see box plot. Now, one interesting thing, BMI, right? Distribution. See here it is almost normally distributed. Can you see this? It is not a skewed data. It is a proper data, normally distributed. So this is how individual feature you can do the analysis. If you want to do the visualization between the two variables also, yeah, you can do it. Yeah, I will take 1 more minute, professors. Sorry, my apologies. You can do it. Okay. So if you want to do between two variables, scatter plot is there. You can use. Okay. And you can use what are the variables here. For example, BMI and charges I have taken. See, BMI I have taken, charges. And what is the color you want? So many attributes are there, red color. See, you can see the relationship between when you are plotting two features, what it is. So one more thing I want to just tell you is here, see, this is one value is high here, right? Above this, that means it is some kind of a extreme value. So like this for all this, okay, two variables I have taken and I have done this, and various plots are there, and some analysis I have done using violin plot. See, it will look like this, like count plot you had. This is a violin plot. Again, just one function. You will see. This is to know about the sex. See, this is male, this is female. Right. So like this, you can do the analysis. So I have applied violin plot for all the other features also. This is for the region. There are 4 region. Okay. See here, for example, region southeast. Okay, is the highest. You can just see. Right, when compared to other regions, this is how you can do the analysis. This is number of children. Just see the cost, right? This is the cost, and this is the number of children. One interesting feature, yeah. One interesting feature in this data set, guys, okay, how the insurance will be calculated if the number of people, right, in the family, children are more, then the insurance will be more. But in this particular data set, if the number of children are more, then the insurance, okay, premium is less. See, number of children, 5. Okay, the insurance is very, very less. See, something about 20,000. Then you can just see the analysis. If the no children, okay, that you live. For example, the number of children is 2. See the insurance, it is above 50,000. Okay, so like this, we'll get the analysis. That means the moment you get this, right, something is wrong. Something will be wrong here. Data collection, data is not proper. Some cleaning should be done. There are so many things. Okay, again, you have to revisit. You have to go back, see the data, and you have to. Yeah. So this is how you can do. I think I have completed everything. Yes, I have completed everything. Thank you so much. So this is how you can do the analysis. If you have any doubts, you can just send me the mail, or through WhatsApp also you can just send me. I will love to answer this. I hope the sessions are informative. I have tried my best to my knowledge. Thank you once again for giving me an opportunity to deliver the sessions.
Thank you so much, ma'am. This was a very informative and enriching session. You have covered such a vast topic in such a short period of time. So I would like to thank you on behalf of everyone. Thank you so much for presenting us and sharing us your knowledge and ideas, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
Okay, so with this, we come to the end of 6 days session of this 1 week faculty development program. And I again take this opportunity to thank to both of our experts or resource person who deliver so nicely such a wonderful and fruitful session in such a short period of time. So, and gave us their precious time out of their busy schedule. So I once again thank both of our resource person. And with this, we come to the end of today's session. And tomorrow would be the last day of our workshop. So I request all of you to join at 6:45 to this platform. And from 7 to 8, we have a first technical session, and that will be followed by an evaluation test, details of which is already shared in the WhatsApp group, or again, it will be shared in the WhatsApp group. I request all of you to follow that. And that evaluation would be followed by a brief validatory session. So I also request you to be present in the validatory session. That is also very important. So with this, I thank you all for your spontaneous participation in this workshop throughout. And very good night to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Good night
Thank
to everyone. See you tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. Madam, you can stop your presentation. Stop sharing. Okay.